Previously in episode 2 we had some plumbing works done as well as a lot of electrical works, and then we also had the beginning of some flooring being put down. But now let's get to episode 3. Let's get into it.
Okay, that's a wrap on day 4. So today the guys, they channeled out the wall for the radiator, put all the pipes in, lagged the pipes. They also sorted out, or sort of half sorted out, the exterior tap, the outdoor tap, which has had to move along a little bit, but they haven't quite finished it. They've just fitted like a little fitting on the outside of the house. They haven't attached the tap just yet. They've also put in chipboard all across the floor, which you can see here. And then I believe tomorrow, I don't know if it's still the same plan, but we were told they'd be sorting out the ceiling tomorrow, which might mean possibly no filming, I'm not sure. And then also tomorrow they need to actually connect the radiator, the pipes that they've done.
Not the actual radiator, that won't be going up, but the pipes in the wall are not actually connected to the central heating system yet. So they will need to do that, which is going to be a bit of a pain in the backside, because they will most likely need access to 2 of the rooms upstairs, which is going to be very interesting because that is where we are currently storing all the boxes you saw us packing away from the kitchen. And our cat, which is an indoor cat, and she's a very scaredy cat. So yeah, that's going to be fun. Yeah,
so tomorrow might be interesting, to say the least. And then also, we just had, I'm going to flip the camera around.
We just had a brainwave.
So, this is how it's looking, by the way. So, we were just measuring up where the island plumbing is.
This is currently in the middle of the room, which means the cabinets are going to go either side. So there will be a cabinet here for the sink, and then a cabinet next to it, which is going to have some drawers, and then a cabinet next to it on this side for the integrated dishwasher. And then on this side, we're going to have some shallow cabinets. So 1, 2, and then here is going to be the washing machine, so we had to sort of balance them out so they would support the worktop, which is going to be quite heavy.
But what we didn't account for when we measured is this little lip here. Yeah. So we actually gave the measurements of this wall here going across to the island,
So
and
on our plan, the room starts from where the door is, but on this side, right next to the door, we are losing about 15 centimeters. So things might be a little bit cramped. So we might have to sleep on it and see if we need to modify the plan, maybe somehow get rid of a row of cabinets or something. I don't know, it's getting a little bit overwhelming, to be honest.
But stay tuned, we'll keep on moving. The guys are going to keep on working hard like they have been, and yeah, we'll see what happens when it comes to fitting the cabinets. All right, that is the end of day 5. Now today they just basically tidied up after themselves, covered up a couple of the holes ready for the plasterer who's coming on Monday. They also finally piped up the radiator that was sort of going into the ceiling.
Outdoor tap has been moved.
Yeah, the outdoor tap has moved and sorted, tap's on there now. And then yeah, basically just making the ceiling good, making the walls good, ready for plastering.
Hopefully no more unexpected
fingers
surprises.
crossed. It's looking good at the moment.
We need smooth sailing from now on.
So yeah, stick around and keep watching.
So here we are, day 6, the day of plastering. Now, we didn't really get a lot of great footage here, so our apologies for that. That's mainly because we didn't want to get in the guy's way as he was on stilts, and you know, having a camera on a tripod in the room would have been a bit of a trip hazard, and also we couldn't have our cameras up on the pole system because he needed to plaster the wall. So bear with us, this is the only footage we have of the actual plastering being done, and then at the end of this time lapse there'll be a bit of footage of how it looks when it's done.
So, a couple of days after the plasterer comes, so we're now on Thursday, plasterer came Monday, the room is still really, really wet, not dry for the guys to continue on with the kitchen.
Yeah, especially the walls that are sort of facing outside, they're quite wet. They're not really showing many signs of drying anytime soon.
So yeah, so we don't really know when the kitchen's gonna move forward. Could be tomorrow, but could be next week. But that's gonna definitely push our timeline back a little bit.
Yeah, we were quite excited because the plasterer managed to do everything one day, which is amazing, considering they were expecting it to take about a couple of days. And we're thinking, right, we've gained an extra day back, considering the whole flooring situation. And now it's looking like we haven't really gained an extra day. I mean, I guess at the rate it's drying, we still gained that day, but it doesn't quite feel like it.
No.
Because it's just taking way longer. We're gonna have a dehumidifier on from today because we were told not to use it for the first few hours. So
Few days.
That's gonna start today, and hopefully it will do something. Obviously, we don't want the plaster to crack or anything.
No.
But
we will come back and show you how it's looking tomorrow, which is going to be Friday. And then if everything's good, we should be up for sorting the floor out, so tiles. So yeah, keep watching.
So the fun never stops. It is currently 9:36, day 9, I believe. We said it was. Yes, it is. It's Thursday. I was working from home and the power just went. The lights are working, but the plug sockets are not working anywhere in the house. Yeah, the joys of renovating, I guess. The electrician is currently on his way. I'll keep you updated. Hopefully it's not caused by the dehumidifier in the kitchen, but it might have been, so I'll keep you posted. Now, before we move on to day number 11, it is worth mentioning that Tony had the electrical issue sorted within a couple of minutes of arriving, and it was just caused by a little bit too much moisture in the room. Now we are moving on to day number 11 and therefore week number 3. The guys started priming all of the walls as well as the ceiling, getting everything ready for painting, hopefully later on this week.
Okay, so that's day 11 all done. So that being, we're in week 3 now. Guys yesterday literally just primed the walls with some white priming paint, ready for when they actually put the final coat of paint on. Today's day 12. They're coming to sort the flooring out, get that all pinned down, ready, and then tomorrow it will be tiling.
PSA announcement, more like a pet safety announcement. Yesterday we had a very stressful day because the cat is being very stressed out by the works going on in here. So just a word of warning, if you're planning on doing a lot of renovation kind of works, just look after your pets because they might get a bit stressed out.
Yeah, it costs you a lot of money. But anyway, keep watching, and yeah, it was all going so well until the tile smashed. So will the kitchen be done by Christmas? I hope so.
Really hope so, because I miss baking.